Hello, good morning students. Welcome back with your chemistry teacher Rajkumar Jupa sir, and today we will continue our topic group number 15 P block element. In the previous video we will discuss their physical properties and some their physical properties related to their group number 15 element, and after this we will discuss the oxidation state. Now today we will discuss in group number 15 reaction with hydrogen. Group number 15 elements reaction with hydrogen to form hydrides and having formula EH3 type. E stand for the element. Okay, and now group number 15 element react with hydrogen to form ammonia, phosphine, arsine, stibine and bismuthine. These are the hydrides of the group number 15 element. Now one by one we will discuss their properties, and this is the very important portion, and I think that there is a one or more questions always asked from this portion of the group number 15 reaction with the hydrogens and from the hydrides. Now first we will discuss about their first property, that is melting point. Melting points of the hydrides of the group number 15 is, first we discuss about the ammonia. Ammonia has the high melting point due to the presence hydrogen bonding between the molecule. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present in ammonia, just like this. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present. Now due to the presence of this hydrogen bonding, their melting points increase. While you move from ammonia to phosphine, their melting point decrease suddenly. Why this sudden dip in the melting points? It is due to the absence of the hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is not present in case of the phosphine. So melting point first decrease after the ammonia to phosphine, and then it is again increase 139.5, 156.7 and 185. It's due to the van der Waals forces, because the size of the central atom increase, so their surface area and molecular mass is regularly increased. That's why their melting point is regularly increase while you moving down the group in the hydrides. After this we will talk about their second property, that is the boiling point, and boiling point of ammonia is higher than that of the phosphine, because due to the presence of hydrogen, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Now after this again boiling point increase regularly. This increase in boiling point is again due to the same reason, due to the van der Waals forces, that is depend upon surface area and molecular mass. As you move down the group, their molecular mass of these hydrides and surface area both are increased. That's why their melting and boiling point increase. After this we will talk about the element hydrogen bond length. If we talk about the element hydrogen bond length, this nitrogen hydrogen, phosphorus hydrogen, arsenic hydrogen, stibine hydrogen and bismuth hydrogen bond length regularly increase down the group. What is the reason to increase in the bond length? Because the size of the central atom regularly increase. That's why the bond length is increased down the group. And very important question is asked on the bond angle. First see the geometry of these hydrides. These hydrides are sp3 iodized, and this has the pyramidal geometry. This is the phosphine, this is arsine, This is stevine. Bond angle is depend on the repulsion between the bond pairs. As you know, nitrogen has the highest electronegativity in case of the ammonia. It has the highest electronegativity. So it attracts the bond pairs towards itself in the covalent bonds, and they are lie very near to each other. When the bond pair lie near to each other, repulsion increase and the bond angle increase. And ammonia has the highest bond angle, that is 107 degree 8 minutes. While you are moving from ammonia to phosphine, as the electronegativity of the central atom decrease and the bond pairs move away. As the bond pairs moves away, the repulsion between the bond pairs decrease and the bond angle decrease. That's why their bond angle is 93.6. Regularly this happen when you move down the group, the bond angle is decrease. What is the reason for the decrease in the bond angle? Because the electronegativity of the central atom decrease and the bond pairs move away and the repulsion decrease and bond angle decrease. That's why due to the decrease in the electronegativity, bond angle decrease down the group in the hydrides of the group number 15. After this we will discuss about their bond dissociation enthalpy of central atom with the hydrogen. The bond dissociation enthalpy, it is highest for the nitrogen because it has the shortest bond length. And as the bond length increase while you are moving down the group in the hydrides, their element hydrogen bond length increase. Larger the bond length, easy to decompose it. So while you are moving down the group, their bond dissociation energy is regularly decrease. For this is ammonia is 389, for phosphine 322, and arsen is the 297, and for bismuthine is 255. There is a regular decrease in the bond dissociation enthalpy, and this decrease in bond dissociation enthalpy increase its reducing character. A number of time question is asked, which one is the strongest reducing agent? So bismuthine is the strongest reducing agent. Why? Because it has the lowest bond dissociation enthalpy and it give hydrogen easily, and it is act as a strong reducing agent. Now there is a number of times another question is also asked regarding the phosphine. Phosphine has lower boiling point than that of the ammonia. Phosphine has lower boiling point than that of the ammonia because due to the absence of hydrogen bonding. In ammonia, hydrogen intermolecular hydrogen is bonding is present, but in case of the phosphine, intermolecular hydrogen bonding is absent. That's why its melting and boiling point is lower than that of the ammonia. And these two questions are generally asked, and this is all about the reaction with the hydrogen. Now student, in this series we will discuss our next property, that is group number 15 react with oxygen. Group number 15 element react with oxygen to form the oxides, and they are from the two type of the oxides, trioxides and pentaoxides. And this type of the oxides is formed these are the oxides of group number 15 elements, trioxides and pentaoxides. The oxides of the nitrogens are acidic in nature because these are the oxides of a non-metal. Similarly, the oxides of nitrogen and phosphorus both are acidic in nature, but the oxides of arsenic and antimony, these are amphoteric in nature. They show both acidic and basic properties, and the mainly oxides in the higher oxidation states, these are acidic in nature, but while you are moving down the group, their acidic character decrease. And the oxides of nitrogen and phosphorus are purely acidic in nature, and the oxides of arsenic and antimony are amphoteric in nature, and the oxides of bismuth, these are purely basic in nature. These are basic in nature because these are the metal oxides, and oxides of nitrogen and phosphorus are purely acidic in nature. Now the student next property, the reaction with halogen. The reaction with halogen, the group number 15 elements react with halogen to form halides, and it form the two type of halides, trihalides and the pentahalides. Nitrogen only form the trihalides because due to the absence of d orbitals, it cannot form the pentahalides. It's an important question, number of time it is asked, why nitrogen not form the pentahalides. Nitrogen not form the pentahalides due to the absence of the d orbital. Nitrogen not form pentahalides due to absence of d orbital. It's an important question, it is number of time it is asked. And the trihalides of the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, bismuth, antimony and bismuth, only in that of the trihalides of the nitrogen trifluorides is possible, and rest of are unstable. Trihalides of rest of elements are highly stable, and the halides in the higher oxidation states are covalent in nature. Halides of group 15 element in higher oxidation state covalent in nature. Why it is covalent in nature? Because the higher oxidation state can be achieved only by sharing of the electron. That's why the halides in the higher oxidation states are covalent in nature, and the halides in the lower oxidation states are ionic in nature. This is all about their halides. After this we will discuss their next property, that is reaction with the metals. Group number 15 elements react with the metals to form the binary compounds. These elements react with metal to form binary compound. Just like nitrogen react with the calcium, it form calcium nitride and calcium phosphide, arsenic, calcium arsenide and antimony, calcium antimonide and calcium bismuthides. These are the binary compounds of group number 15 elements. So these are mostly from the binary compounds. These binary compounds are the major source of their elements. These are found in the form of the minerals. Now student, after this our next topic is the preparation of the nitrogen. We will study about the properties of the nitrogen. Dinitrogen, its formula is N2. It has nitrogen triple bonds is present there, and due to the presence of this nitrogen triple bonds, its bond dissociation enthalpy is very high, so it is less reactive. It is important question, it is asked in NCERT that why the nitrogen is less reactive. Due to the presence of nitrogen triple bond that has the very high bond dissociation enthalpy. Okay, now how the liquid nitrogen is formed? Liquid nitrogen is formed by the fractional distillation of the air. We will liquefy the air and start their fractional distillation. The first element that is separate from the air, that is dinitrogen N2, and its boiling point is 77.2 Kelvin, and it is distilled first off. And the second element that is distillated from the liquid air, that is oxygen, having boiling point 90 Kelvin. So the first gas that is distilled off, that is the nitrogen. Now what are the lab methods for the preparation of the nitrogens? The first method, ammonium chloride treated with the sodium nitrate. It gives you sodium chloride, nitrogen, and water is formed, and you have to get the nitrogen gas in the small quantity. In generally lab methods, you will get the nitrogen gas in small quantity. If you want to prepare the nitrogen gas commercially, then you will adopt this fractional distillation method. This is the best method for the commercial preparation. Now second method to prepare nitrogen by the decomposition of ammonium dichromate. This is ammonium dichromate. When you heat this ammonium dichromate, it gives you nitrogen, water, and chromium trioxides. And the third method by which you can form by the decomposition, thermal decomposition of barium nitride. Barium nitride heat and it gives you barium plus में nitrogen gas. In that there is an important NCERT question that is asked that what will happen when you heat sodium nitrite. Sodium nitrate, when you heat it, gives you sodium plus nitrogen gas. And after this we will study about their physical properties. The nitrogen is a colorless, odorless, tasteless gas, and it is inert at the room temperature, and it is very less soluble in water. In 1 liter of the water, it is dissolved 23.2 centimeter cube per liter. It means 23.2 ml per liter. Its solubility is very less. Now nitrogen has the two isotopes, nitrogen 14 and nitrogen 15, and the nitrogen 14 is found in the large quantity, and this nitrogen react with the metals to form the binary compounds, just like react with the lithium to form lithium nitride, and react with the magnesium to form magnesium nitrides. These are the binary compounds of the nitrogen. Students, nitrogen has some chemical properties. In that is a very famous reaction, that is the Haber process, the manufacturing of ammonia gas. In that nitrogen react with hydrogen 1:3 ratio in the 773 Kelvin temperature in the presence of iron as a catalyst, and molybdenum is a promoter that enhances the activity of this catalyst, and it form ammonia, and it is a exothermic process, and its energy of formation is minus 46.1 kilojoule per mole. This process of manufacturing ammonia is known as the Haber process, and it is a very important process. It's a number of time it is asked what is Haber process. The reaction of nitrogen with hydrogen gives ammonia. This is Haber process. Now nitrogen react with oxygen at a very high temperature in the air. It form nitric oxides at a 2000 Kelvin temperature. These are their chemical properties. After this, students, nitrogen has some social or daily life uses, Just like we will use the nitrogen for the manufacturing of ammonia, and this ammonia gas is used in the refrigerator as a refrigerant, and nitrogen itself is also act as a refrigerant because it has very low freezing point, minus 163.8 degree Celsius, and it is used to form a nitrogen containing compound just like a fertilizer. Its name is calcium cyanamide. This question is asked number of times. Name the fertilizer that is used to form by means of the nitrogen. First is the urea, second is the calcium cyanamide. These are used as a fertilizers, and nitrogen is also used as a inert environment for the number of industrial process. As you know, the nitrogen has that triple bond and it has very less reactive, that's why it give the inert environment. And nitrogen is also used in the food preservations. You know, the packets of the chips, kurkure, in that the nitrogen gas is placed because it is very less reactive and it avoid the process of food contamination, and it avoid the spoilage of the food. And these are the various uses of the nitrogen gas. Today we will discuss that much only. Thank you. Have a nice day. Watch the video, like the video and subscribe the videos. And when you like and subscribe the video, it boosts my morale and it energizes me, and I regularly gives the videos from lower level to the higher levels. And you know, every person is required encouragement and boosting. So you boost me my moral and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye students, and watch the video regularly. Thank you.